What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Aston Villa Career mode here on FC25. If you watched yesterday's episode, I had a very good episode indeed, beating Leicester 4-0, beating West Bromwich Albion in the FA Cup third round 4-0, and beating Everton away at Goodison Park by 3-1. Capped off a very, very successful first half of January. Just two games for you today, and that is Arsenal away and then West Ham United at home. As you are aware, I'm currently in the January transfer window as well. We've already seen one signing come in, and that was Bryan Mbeumo from Brentford. I am looking to bring in a right back as well. So I've got a couple of scout reports that I'm waiting back on for a couple of right backs, but I can't buy anybody until I've sold anybody. So currently I have Emi Buendia has been offered a contract by West Ham United, and I'm going to wait and see if I get another bid for one or two other players as well. So I literally can't buy anybody else until I've sold one or maybe two players. So just before we get going then, starting off with a very difficult game with league leaders Arsenal currently leading the way by 3 points over Manchester City. I'm currently sitting in 4th place and I really could do with a win today just to try and help cement that gap that is now beginning to open up between myself and Manchester United in 5th, who are currently 4 points behind. So let's crack on and let's see how we get on against Arsenal. As you can see there, just before we do that, Newcastle United have come in with a £26.5 million bid for Jacob Ramsey. You're having a laugh, Newcastle United. He's been probably one of my best players so far this save. I think he's got about 8 goals to his name. He's been absolutely sensational. That is a straight up reject. I'm not messing about there. There is confirmation. Emi Buendia has gone. He did have a couple of offers on the table, so I'm not too sure which one he's chose. I think he may have chose West Ham. We'll get confirmation of that in just a second. It is West Ham, only for 12 million. I don't have an awful lot of money in the bank. I really do need another sale before I am hopefully able to buy another backup right back in place of the injured Gusto, who's out for 6.5 months. So here's my lineup then, just before we go into the game against Arsenal. Bryan Mbeumo retains his place in the starting lineup following a successful debut against Everton. Youri Tielemans keeps his place in place of Jacob Ramsey. Chibi also makes up the midfield three. Coman continues his good form with a start on the left wing, and Luka Dean and Matty Cash are both of my wing backs.
For Arsenal, Marino starts alongside Martin Ødegaard in central midfield, and so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be 2 men up front.
Very strong looking Arsenal lineup there. Kai Havertz and Silva up top.
Here's how the lineup looks for Aston Villa.
Well, they're starting in a very solid 4-5-1, but they transition really quickly, and key to that are the wide players. They'll support the centre forward as soon as they win the ball back, and they usually do it with a lot of quality.
It's going to be a tough game, this one. I think I'll take a draw. I'll take a draw away to the league leaders. And here we go.
Underway.
Well won back there by Chibi. It's a good ball out from Mbeumo. Looks for Matty Cash.
Matty Cash. Options in the middle.
Cross from Cash.
And they deal with the threat
find
this time.
Watkins.
Ben White.
Either side really able to retain possession at the minute. Luka Dean.
Coman.
Good work by Coman there. Manufactures a shot on goal, but it was never going to go in.
From that sort of distance, you should be troubling the goalkeeper. Technique let him down there.
Ben White. Now with Havertz.
Bit of space opened up there.
Able to get in behind the defence.
Luka Dean out of position. Saka surges forward. Blazes his shot over the bar.
Was it?
Torres. Holding him off.
Well, that's a foul.
Referee deems it a foul.
Wasn't
a
in a
foul.
dangerous position. Well, that's not one for his personal scrapbook, I think it's safe to say.
It's not
Well, the
indeed.
manager will
That's a
be
very
absolutely
poor free
furious.
kick.
It's a waste of a good situation. He won't be on the next one, that's for
I
sure.
think Arsenal are doing at the minute. It's like
Free kick
100 mile
awarded
an hour,
then by the
including that
referee.
free kick.
Here's Tielemans. Matty Cash.
Tielemans plays a good ball to Brian Mbeumo. Gets
Well,
across him.
far from the cross he had
Very
in
poor
mind.
cross
Goal
by
kick it is.
Mbeumo there. Tielemans. Oh, Mbeumo with a lovely turn there. Gets across in, looking for Ollie Watkins. Excellent play. Just,
Under duress there.
Saliba with a last ditch touch on the ball there that took it away from Ollie Watkins. Odegaard picking it up for Arsenal.
Andre Silva. It could be for
Sterling is through. Goes
Just
wide.
needed to put it on the target,
Literally
but
about
it
to say that
didn't happen for
concentration.
them.
Really got to
in those
concentrate there.
situations, you expect him to score. He just got it all wrong there.
Raheem Sterling should have done better there. He had a bit more time as well.
Running
Been a
with
game
the
of
ball
many
confidently.
chances, clear-cut chances so far. I think the teams are fairly
Well, it's
evenly
one
matched
pass
at the
after
minute.
another.
Arsenal probably are the more
Well,
threatening
he
so
passed the
far.
power test. Shame about the accuracy.
2 minutes to go. It's 0-0.
Well, those stats aren't great reading.
Luca Dean. Wayward pass by Coman.
That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Sterling.
Sterling.
Determined defending. It will be Arsenal's
Arsenal
corner
throw in.
as they try
60
to
minutes
nudge in
gone.
front in this game.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Who can he pick out?
Good save by Martinez off the line.
Well, they would have
He
done,
parried
and
it, but it
was
looked like it
for
was
the
going to
keeper.
go in and
Well, they
bounce
should be ahead
behind
now.
him.
Yes, it was a good
Cleared
save,
off the
Derek, but
line.
he should score from there.
That's the first bit of real goal mouth action we've had.
30 minutes left for play.
It's not been the most riveting goal, but Arsenal was very
Just a
close
reminder, we
there
have
to
more
taking the
absorbing
lead.
action from the Premier League coming your way here on
Today,
EA TV.
losing out.
It's Aston Villa facing West Ham United. Purpose.
Coman there.
A fine block.
He can't get a ball across to Ollie Watkins. Chayibu with a long range shot.
And over the byline
But
it
the tackle
goes.
from Odegaard
So a goal
just
kick
stopped
coming
him
up
from
here.
getting a power shot off there. Coman can't quite find Ollie Watkins.
Possession lost.
Well defended from Declan Rice, which is the first time I've really heard him.
And
He's
this
had a very
pressing
quiet
approach
game.
is inducing a bit of panic.
Good defending there from Luca Dean. Oh, excellent play by Coman there. That's good play from him. Puts through Ollie Watkins. Oh, right on the edge of the area. That's really good defending by Martinez. Odegaard. There is the full-time whistle. The 0-0 draw. I did say I would take a draw, but it was a disappointing performance. But I would take that away to league leaders. A 0-0 draw.
That's why we didn't get any goals.
Okay, so we should take a look at the league table following that rather uneventful 0-0 draw with Arsenal. Arsenal retain their lead. They're now 4 points clear over second place Manchester City. I remain in fourth, but I am 5 points clear of Manchester United in fifth. We've got West Ham at home next. I'm hoping for a couple of goals in that one there. West Ham currently mid-table in 10th place with 8 wins, 7 draws and 6 defeats. Bottom of the division, Brentford rock bottom with 13 points. Ipswich and Crystal Palace make up the remainder of the relegation zone there. Got some player chat to go through there. So John McGinn, boss, I really think that if I don't start getting a regular game, I'm going to need to consider my future. John McGinn is one of the players that I am looking to move on. So I rely on you when it matters. Luca Dean, wanted to say I'm grateful that I've kept him in the mind. Absolutely. I know what you can offer the team. Days of Maeda. I know you're eventually looking for replacement left winger, but I think I can fill the role. It'll take some hard work. 2 offers come in for Philogene and Taylor Barnett. Taylor Barnett with a short-term loan. I am going to accept that one. Jaden Philogene as well, a loan offer from Augsburg. I'm going to reject that because he is good enough on the left-hand side for me. We've got an offer for John McGinn from Newcastle United. So let's just see what we've got there. Newcastle. So John McGinn is now 30 years old, and Newcastle are offering £28 million. This is definitely one that I am willing to negotiate with Newcastle for. I'm going to see if I can squeeze it up to 30. Let's see if Newcastle are prepared to go 30 for me. Newcastle have accepted £30 million for John McGinn. There's confirmation that Taylor Barnett has left on a short loan move, so we're not really going to miss him an awful lot. He's not featured for us at all. Shortlist there, as you can see, I'm still 1 day, 2 days away from getting my scout reports back from my 3 right back targets. And here is confirmation. John McGinn is leaving us for Newcastle United for £30 million. That's going to give us enough money to buy a right back. I don't really mind selling John McGinn. He's not really featured for me in this season so far, so I'm quite happy with his age as well. And the game reckons I could have got 37 million for him. No chance. So 2 scouting reports have come back there. So I've got Thiago Santos, 22 years old there. He's got no play styles, 85 pace, so he's rapid, that's for sure. And then I've got Vanderson, who does have 1 play style. He has 79 pace. So I've got a couple of right back choices to have a look at. With Vanderson, I can use him as an attacking wing back. I can use him as a winger as well. So I've got some good movement for him. Whereas Thiago Santos, he is an out-and-out right back. So I'm just going to wait and get the report back from Martinez before I make a final decision on who I'm going to go for. Another offer is coming for Jacob Ramsey. This time it's from Bayer Leverkusen for £26.5 million. I'm rejecting that. I am not selling Jacob Ramsey at all. Days of Maeda has sent me a message as well. Again, saying exactly the same thing as you said before. It will take some hard work. I need to see more from him. So taking a look at my 3 right back targets there. So Arnaud Martinez has actually just signed for Liverpool. So I've missed out on him. So I'm going to remove him from my list. So I've got 2 choices out of Thiago Santos, 22 years old. And if we look at his summary, he's got 85 pace. And then he's got in the 70s for passing, dribbling and defending. Whereas I think the slightly better player here is going to be with Vanderson. I think I'm going to go Vanderson. His market value is only £17.5 million. Vanderson has also recently just signed for Toulouse, so unfortunately I can't go for him as well. That leaves me at the minute with Thiago Santos. He's my 3rd choice, but I'm going to go with him. Let's see if I can get him on loan first of all. I can't get him on loan, so let's see if I can get him into the club. Around about 26 million is what their asking price is. Okay, so his market value is 18. I'm going to offer 20 as a starter. Feels like he's wasted his time, and it wasn't a serious offer. So I've now got to wait a full week before I can put in a further offer for Thiago Santos. So that wasn't really a very successful approach to try and get a new right back. Okay, so here is the team that's going to line up at home to West Ham United. And Buemo keeps his place on the right side. Coman keeps his place on the left. Jacob Ramsey is going to come on in place of Yuri Tielemans. And Chibi has just switched over to the right-hand side of midfield. Pretty much unchanged as we go in to the final game of today's episode.
Well, in this 4-5-1, as you would expect, it's a very compact back 4. A midfield 5 with a mixture of qualities and a front player who will threaten the space in behind the opposition. It looks a good team to me.
So I'm looking for hopefully a better result than the disappointing and very, very dull game away at Arsenal.
Matteo Darmian starts with Emerson in the fullback positions, and Niklas Füllkrug is up front.
A lot of new names in the West Ham United lineup there. Paqueta's free.
Real chance.
Torres can't quite do enough to stop the shot from coming. Villa get it out with Coman though, which is good play.
Well, West Ham should have taken the lead there, but what a great save by the goalkeeper that was.
Now Coman loses out, just can't hold on to the ball at the minute, Villa.
Rodriguez. Determined defending. West Ham could get in behind the defence. He has time to play it over.
Good tracking back, but overall it's poor defending from Villa there. Too many players caught out of position. Cash. Chaibe.
Amadou Onana.
Nana finds Coman again in acres of space there.
Really good build-up, but no end product.
Chaibe doing well to win the ball back. Time effort.
Not a particularly strong challenge. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively.
Time effort from West Ham. Konza.
Lucadinha.
Lucadine.
Well, he's certainly not alone.
Coman looking for Mbuemo. Holds the ball. Chests it down. It's a good play from him.
Just the challenge.
Loses out to Emerson though.
Paqueta.
Oh, that's a good move from West Ham there.
To continue. He had drifted into
very
the
disappointed from Villa.
If he takes a step back to the ball and then spins in behind, he'll be onside.
Kudus. Good use of advantage by the referee.
It's a good play from West Ham.
Excellent
good play again though by Pau Torres.
So that will be all.
Half-time whistle goes. Aston Villa 0.
Keenly contested
West Ham United 0. It's a game and a half without a single goal so far.
Their defensive play has been excellent. They've closed.
Okay, so there's no change in personnel to start the second half, but I have tweaked a formation just to try and get a bit more action on the wings.
Afraid of that.
Ramsey plays it out wide to Mbuemo.
Could play it in.
Cross from him. Doesn't curl back enough. Loses out yet again. Then he gets it straight back. Finds Ollie Watkins. And then Ollie Watkins runs straight into a West Ham United defender.
Onana. And a good-looking pass.
Good play from Dean there. Gives it to Coman there. Ollie Watkins.
Well, I'll tell you what, that goes down as a miscue.
That's probably Villa's best chance. It was offside.
He's been given offside, so he's got away with that one.
West Ham get away with that one there.
On a pass
Onana.
That quality.
Looks for Mbuemo. Who gets through. Passes it back. Oh, it's good defending.
No problems now.
It's just a catalogue of errors by both sides at the minute. Coman there. That's got it is.
Penalty kick.
Penalty to Aston Villa. Coman burst in there. And at last, I've got some action to bring to you. Ollie Watkins will take the penalty kick in the 70th minute.
This to make it 1-0.
Fantastic penalty from Ollie Watkins.
But he didn't show it.
The game needed that so bad. Excellent penalty from Watkins though, to be fair.
As you can see from the replay, the keeper tries to read the penalty, but he's sent the wrong way, and it ends up looking a very easy finish.
Brilliant penalty from Ollie Watkins. Brings his tally to 20 for the season. It's Aston Villa 1, West Ham United 0. Lucadine to Daisy Maeda.
Just 10 minutes to go.
Chaibe plays it back to Maeda. That was good play from Villa. Gets a good cross. Oh, just wide from Ollie Watkins. That was probably Villa's best move of the entire game. Here it's Tielemans. One Mbuemo. Plays it back to Tielemans. Tees one up.
Well, not
Ball goes
troubling the
over.
goalkeeper at all
Lack
there.
of quality
And from
again
that
from
sort of
Yuri
distance, you should be
Tielemans.
troubling the
A lot
goalkeeper.
more time.
Technique let him down there.
4 points from
Soler.
6 in today's episode.
Well, time is against them. They have work to do.
I would have took that at the start.
And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
And I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside.
This one, Guillermo skips past his player.
Running with
That's
the
a good
ball
play from
confidently.
him. Guillermo looking for Ollie Watkins, brings it down. Good play by Watkins. Off the crossbar from Ollie Watkins.
And that is that. The final whistle
Full-time
here,
whistle
and
goes.
maximum
Aston Villa
points
1,
picked
West
up
Ham
by
0.
Aston
Again,
Villa.
not
What
a
did you
great
make of it?
Well, once
performance.
more, their
But
defensive
Villa was
display
looking
was
stronger
so
as the
good.
game
They
went
just
on.
know exactly what their jobs are, where they should be at any given time, and they react so well to danger.
Okay, so the league table after that 1-0 victory at Villa Park. Villa retain their 4th spot, 3 points behind third place Liverpool, and 5 points ahead of 5th place Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester City are now top, with Arsenal dropping to 2nd. So as we take a look at the calendar and we look at what's coming up in the next episode, as you can see there, we've got £54 million to spend on a new right back. I'm going to go away, do some research on a further right back, because my efforts to try and sign a right back in this episode have been pretty poor, to be fair. What's coming up though in February? We have Wolverhampton Wanderers away. We have the FA Cup 4th round at Bolton away. We're at home to Ipswich. We're at home to Chelsea. And we are away to Crystal Palace. So again, it's a month where we should pick up a fair amount of points. Guys, that's going to bring an end to this one. If you have enjoyed this episode, please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Subscribing is absolutely free and it helps out my channel more than you ever know. I'm sorry it wasn't the most captivating and gripping episode for you guys, but it is what it is. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to see you all very soon in the next one.